matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some room to work. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw here.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
It really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and goal to go.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles 14, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
He'll look to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Going for it with Sanders. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Saints. Cooper Kupp, 34 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
They just gave him a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave him 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield and try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
first and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception in the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play. Defense trying to make a big play. Turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit. Try and get him something that'll work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back
Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 6. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Back to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, Red. He may not.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Here we go.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the 2nd half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.